It's over 60 braids right here. Okay, and this is how small I am going. Okay, so you guys, I'm in the process of doing my braids. They are super duper small. But I wanted to show you guys something really quick. So I brought 6 packs of these right here, and this is 3 bundles. And it is 28 inch. And I wanted to explain to you guys. So after splitting up the hair, I got 72 braids out of each pack. Okay, 72 braids out of each pack. I can't tell you how many I got out of each bundle because I just put them together and just spreaded them apart. But I want to show you what all I have done. So I'm going to turn around, and this is only 1 pack of hair, okay? So I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. This is what I have done, okay? You can see how small they are. You can see how, how small my parts is. And you can see I did not use a lot of hair for each one, so this is pretty much the size that I'm going for. So I wanted to show you guys, this is what my braids look like before I fully finish. So this is it, and this is what I have left, this whole part right here. Deani thinks that I'm going to use 2.5 packs. I think I'm probably going to use a whole 2 packs, but I'm not sure. So yes, I just wanted to show you guys how much I have done, and pretty much how much I have left, as well as how much one whole pack did. So this is one whole pack with 3 bundles in it. One pack with 3 bundles with 72 braids. So that just lets you know how small my braids are. But yeah, so I'm going to take a break right now to eat. I can't tell you exactly for a fact how long I've been braiding. I started this morning, y'all. My face is so oily. I started this morning at maybe about, oh, you guys, I think I started this morning at 5:30. Yeah, I think I started at 5:30, and I stopped at Jordan, what time did we take Deani to school? 9 o'clock. So I stopped at 9 o'clock. I came back in the house and I got back to it, but I don't know exactly what time I got back to it. So literally I just been working, you guys, just working it out, okay? But this is going to be my first major break. I'm about to get me some lunch, and then I'm going to get back to it, okay? Last thing, I brought one of these things right here where you sit the jug on it, and it makes it easier for you to be able to dip your hair. So I did purchase this from Amazon. I think it was between $18 to $13, something of that nature. And I am using my pole right here, which is my photography pole, to pretty much hold all of the hair. With that being said, I'm using jam because you guys know that I have blunt cut hair. So some parts my hair is coming through. And there's nothing really I could do about that. I did my best with trying not to get a whole bunch of hair coming through. But you see, like right there, that has a little bit of hair. But I mean, for me to be doing it myself, what? Okay. I have some mousse that I'm gonna put in at the end, so I'm gonna be adding like little inserts because it's too much to try to record the whole thing of me braiding my whole head. It's just entirely too much. So with that being said, I'm about to grab something to eat, and then I will come back and I'm gonna get back to it, and then before y'all know it, I'm gonna be cute, and then everybody gonna be wondering who did her hair. She did. Okay. All right. Catch you on in a second. Hey y'all. Okay, I want to do a timestamp. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It is 6:33, and this is all I have left is this right here. Let me finish this braid, and then I'm gonna show you guys. I had to stop to go and get Deani from school, and that was we went and got her at 4:20, and I came on back in, and I talked to my husband for a little bit, and then I just came on back up, and I got back to my hair. I am on my 3rd pack, but first bundle. So far, this is, I have 7 bundles in my hair, okay? So pretty much 7 packs of hair. But because this has ×3, it's only 7 bundles, okay? So let me show you guys. This is all I have left. Let me show you. This is all I have left right here, and I'm just trying to make it through. Let me put it up here so you guys can get a better view of it. This is my back, and I'm dipping them as I go because I'm getting tired. But this is how they look so far, and I'm just pretty much, I'm not doing any shape. I'm just going through and I'm just grabbing however I grab it. So almost like an oval. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm doing, but I am getting tired. My husband said, won't you just finish tomorrow? And I said no, because when I wake up, it's gonna feel like this right here is half my head. So I still have hair right here. Right here is still hair, but I still have this pack right here. I know I'm not gonna need another pack. Definitely, ooh, I'm definitely not gonna need another pack. So that's that, but I'm tired. I'm getting tired, you guys. So pretty much, this is an all-day thing. If I didn't have to stop a few times, this would definitely be something that would take all day. If you don't stop and you don't eat, it will definitely take all day. And then I like mine full, so that's a whole nother thing. But with that being said, that's about it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish up, and I will do like a little timestamp video when I'm all done. And I will show you guys the end result. Okay? But I'm getting it done, you guys. So let me show y'all where I stopped at. And to add, it was so hard to sleep last night because it was like, it was a little sore. I ain't even gonna lie, it was a little sore. I'm definitely gonna have to re-dip them, definitely. Because you see it's a little crinkly. So I'm definitely gonna have to re-dip them. But this is all I have, y'all, right here. So based on the statistics of this right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I should have 20 braids left. I should have 20 braids left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, my daughter made me enough where I have 25 braids left over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull this back like this, grab some. Only thing that's going to do is help keep separated the parts that I didn't dip versus the parts that I did already dip. I'm going to dip it all again, but I want to dip them as I go because they were unraveling a little bit because the hair is like super soft. But yeah, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to let y'all stay here for me to do one, and then I'm going to turn it on. Or these two. So this is how I've been doing it, just like going and making a number of parts like that. So then right now I could do 3 braids. So let's try to keep count. Well, I'll try to keep count because y'all not gonna be on here. So this is 3. Well, you know what, I'll do a time lapse. So this is 3 braids. I'm gonna do these 3 and then I'll do a time lapse so y'all can see the rest. So I like to split it, crisscross it. And when I split it and crisscross it, I like to have one side thicker than the other. So the thick one, I split into two like this. So boom, boom, okay? Like this. And when I do my braid, I always grab it and try to split it into three with my middle finger, with my middle fingers, to grab it up and braid it. So it's almost like when I do my single braids, I do like small cornrows. I just feel like you get a better grip, and I feel like they last longer. So, see, a small cornrow, that's how I like to do it. And then I can't braid down like this for a long time, so I always take it and flip it, and then braid. Now, I also must admit, you guys, last night my hands kept going numb in the middle of the night. So I know I overdid it, because it's like when I overdo things with my hands, I think I'm getting in the beginning stages of carpal tunnel. Because when I do things with my hands at night, if I overdo it, they start to get very numb, and it's like they burn a little bit. So I take a little bit of this. You see how my hair right here is sticking up? So I take that and I rub it on that piece right there that hair is being braided with. Rub it, and then I just braid real tight right there where my hair is, and then I loosen back up. And I like to pull down as I braid, like that. But yeah, you guys, I just want to get this done and over with. I'm not even going to act like this was fun. It was not. But I must admit, usually I get about 3 or 4 braids done, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Now pluck them out. But not this time. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I mean, I have to. I wanted my hair to be done for a while, and this is gonna be one of the styles that I'm gonna have to help my hair grow back from my bob, because I'm not cutting it anymore. So you guys about to see me back with my long hair. So, but you see, like now, like my hands are like getting numb. And it's not even my whole hand, it's my fingers. I know it's because of that. And it's like when this finger bend, I can feel the like a pull pain right in here. So I know I might have overdid it. Yeah, I think I overdid it. But I gotta finish. I'll tell you something. Yes, and by the way, last night I have some naproxen right here. This right here is naproxen, and it is 220 milligrams. Y'all, last night I took 5 jokers and went right to sleep. Yeah, I was tired. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my water on once I get these 3 done. But you see, when you pull out more than one, you don't have to worry about like going back and forth. You just get them done. Okay, so you see, this side is thinner. Put that together. Other thing about my fingers going numb is technically this is the hard part, is because I can't feel right now, like, so I'm just going with the flow, and hopefully it's tight enough, because the way my hands is right now. I feel like I'm braiding with swollen fingers. That's what it feels like. probably gonna have to soak my hands in some Epsom salt because yeah, I can't even feel them right now. This one is not as bad. I can still feel with this one, but this right here is numb. So technically, I could have finished last night, but it probably would have been maybe about like 10 o'clock when I would have finished. So this is definitely a 2-day situation.
You wonder? You wonder?
So this is 12 minutes and I'm going to have to re-braid this time. But I'm moving slow because you guys, my hands are hurting right now. It's not my, I mean, they're not hurting, but they're like just going so numb, like so quick.
You wonder? You wonder? a wonder?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna just go ahead and finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. And maybe I'll do a time lapse of the last 3 or last 4, okay?
You a wonder?
Okay, y'all, so I'm finally finished. It hurts. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, it does. But this section up here that I end up having to finish was actually 25 braids. I had enough for 20, so I had to grab some more of my hair. With that being said, I still got on night clothes, y'all. Hold on. So this is all of the braiding hair that I have because I'm doing my daughter's hair too. So my daughter might do her own hair. 1, 2, let me see, 3. Okay, these 3 are mine. Okay, these 3 are my daughter's. Okay, so that's hers. But these 3 are mine. So I brought 6 packs of these right here, the 3 times braid right here. Let me cut my lights off because it might be too bright. Yeah, okay, it was too bright. So I have these right here, which is the 3 time free, the free tress braid, and you get 3 bundles, and it was 28 inches. I already talked about that in one of the videos. I don't know which one I put it in, but I talked about it. But pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys is right now it is 7 something, I think, this morning. Let me see. It's 7:34. My timestamp on exactly when I finished my very last braid was 6:30. Yeah, it was 6:28. So 6:30. Let's just say 6:30. I had 25 braids left to do this morning. It took me. I started at 4. I want to say at 4:30. I think. I don't know. You probably seen the timestamp of when I started. But I started at 4 something this morning, and to do the 25, I finished at 6:30. I stopped to go downstairs to sit with my husband, so I had to grab up all of my hair stuff because every morning me and my husband, we do our talks before he goes to work. So I had to take everything downstairs so that we can sit and we can talk. I think that's about it. But I did finish. I do want to cut the lights back on so you guys can see the back when I turn around. But this is what it looks like.
You a wonder?
I hope y'all can see it. This is what my tips look like. And this is what it looks like when I have it all pulled up. You guys, this was a lot of work, okay? It's still a little wet. That's another reason why I'm just doing this video, because I had to do my gratitude video this morning. So I did my gratitude video and I had to clean up my mess, you guys. So I have that cleaned up. I have my mess cleaned up and I did my gratitude video. So that's why I am just doing this video at 7 something. With that being said, what would I do differently if I had to do anything differently? I don't know. I probably would go shorter. Mainly because that was the most that took so long, is like literally braiding it all the way down to the tip. That took forever, y'all. That took forever when I was braiding it and getting all the way down to the tip. So I would definitely do that different. As you guys know, I dipped my hair as I went. So after I got like maybe about like a handful or a bundle done, like I would just go ahead and dip it. That just made more sense to me. Especially since I had the dipper thing right here. Right here, I kind of did this side squares versus this side is like. So I probably would do that a little different, but I don't care. It still looks good. It does hurt. I talked about this. I don't know if it was because when I first got up, but pretty much my hands, these hands right here, because this is the hands that you use to braid. My hand, these fingers right here was so numb. So that's another reason. I feel like it took me a little longer because my hands had got numb. I do feel like I overdid it, meaning I told my husband this morning, I said maybe I shouldn't have took on such this because it just feels like I was doing so much that my hands, I didn't give my hands time to rest, because yesterday I worked all day. Prime example, I didn't even eat dinner yesterday. I literally ate lunch at 12, maybe like 12:05, 12 something. So when y'all see me, I think I did a video, but I'm not sure, but I did like a short little video, and I was just saying, you know, telling y'all where I was. I think I did a timestamp, but I did not tell y'all what time it was. It was 12 something. It should show up on the screen when I go to put it together, like do the editing. I might put on the screen that it was 12 o'clock. So that was the only break that I took, and I had ate some nachos, and then me and my son came back upstairs, and I think it was like 12:45, 1 o'clock, I got back to it. And I didn't take no more breaks after that, unless I was going to the bathroom or what have you. Would I still use the same hair? I love this hair. It is nice and soft. It looks like it dipped pretty good. So I would not complain about that. One thing is like when you go to braid, and this is one of the reasons why I did dip it as I went, because when it's so soft, when you go to braid, it literally unravels if you don't dip it in time. So I wanted to go ahead and dip it, so that's what I did. I just dipped it as I went. If anybody want to know, this is black. This is 1B. I use 1B. Sometimes I'll use the number 2 because that's the color of my hair. But sometimes I'll use a number, I don't know. I don't know. I just got black. My hair, I purchased it for $6.99. Yeah, it was $6.99 a pack. I just want y'all to see. So at my local beauty supply store, it was $6.99 a pack right there. So back to what I was saying. I used 3 packs. And so that's 3, 6, 9 bundles. But technically I used 8 and a quarter. So 8 and a quarter bundles. You see this? So when I say I used 3 packs, but I used 8 of these and a half. So this is what's left from my pack 4, because I brought 6 packs, so I got 3 packs left. So this is what I have left. I think I told you guys how many braids I got out of each pack, but I know my hair, so like when I got closer to the middle up here, because my hair is a little thinner up at the top for some reason, what I did was when I got to the top, I used more hair but smaller parts, if that makes sense. I know somebody probably like, what? I use more hair in smaller parts. So let me explain really quick. If you want your hair full when you go, if anybody ever do your hair, or you like, well, Lady K, how do I get my hair full? Like, I really like how full yours is. You use more hair, smaller parts. If you want it thin where you can see through it, like that's how my daughter, she like her see-through. I don't. I'm old school. I'm used to pixies. If you like it see-through, you do bigger parts, less hair. Okay, that's how you do that. So at the top of my hair, I use more hair, smaller parts. These would be considered, if somebody is like, well, Lady K, how do you size these? These are, I would say these are a tad bit bigger. Well, I would consider these to be almost micro braids because they're super small. Some of them are smaller than others. I made a little smaller, but yeah, I would consider these to be a little bit bigger than micro braids. So yeah, that's this. So it took if I didn't have to take no breaks, like I didn't have to go get my daughter, I didn't have to take her to school because she's a car rider. If I did not have to take her to school, if I did not have to pick her up, and if I kept snacks by me, I probably would have finished all my hair probably in one day. I've done my hair like this before when my kids was bus riders, and it literally took me all day and I was done. And I think I finished maybe about 9 o'clock at night. Last night, you guys, I was so exhausted. And I think I was exhausted too because I wasn't eating anything. I had some lunch, but that was it. Like I didn't have nothing else.
You wonder?
And let me see what else. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else, and I've been fasting more, so my energy level is kind of down a little bit. So with that being said, I started to get a little tired last night. So I think I stopped at about 8 o'clock. I think I said that in the last video. Okay, really quick, last thing, my review on my pot. My review on my pot, you guys, is still a little bit, I gotta get that little bit of water out of there. My review on my pot, it cracked right here. I don't know what happened, if it was because of how I lifted it, but it cracked right here just a little bit. It's not a big deal. I don't care. It's not a big deal. That water gets extremely hot. I had it right here. Only thing I don't like, you guys, is the cord. The cord for the heater thing is not long at all. Mainly because I think it's mainly because they want you to keep it on a counter. Okay. So that's one of the reasons why I think the cord is not long. So I had to keep it like closer on the floor, and I had it on like this little thing right here. This is my step stool for usually when I do feet or do my feet. But yeah, this is the little step stool. So I had it sitting down here beside me on the little step stool. And you guys, that joker bubbled over. Water was like, so I would say be very careful. Okay, be very careful not to overfill it because it will bubble and it gets hot extremely fast. Like within 5 minutes, it was steaming hot. So as you can see, it dipped my tips very well. The convenience of it is definitely a great buy, but I would not recommend this to new braiders. If you are a new braider and you have not been braiding, like for me, you guys, I've been braiding for years. I've been braiding since, I don't know, maybe since I started doing my family hair, maybe when I was about 10. I think I did my grandma's relaxer, like 10. Yeah, about 10 or 11, I did my grandma's relaxer. So I've been doing hair for years, okay? So something like this is not a big deal for me. Something for someone that's brand new into this hair thing, I would not recommend you to use that because you will burn yourself, especially if you over dip. I took parts like this and dipped it. So like this is how much I took and I dipped it. If you overdo it, because when you pull it out, you gotta be able to grab it with the towel and pull. If you do not do that and that hair drop on you, baby, you're gonna be good as burnt. Period. So would I recommend that for a new braider? Absolutely not. What else do I want to say about it? It gets hot really good. I'm only gonna be using that only for hair stuff because me and Deani do our braids a lot. Well, Deani do her braids a lot. So I am only gonna be using that for braiding. Do I have anything else to say about this whole situation? I think I did pretty good this time because usually, you guys, when I want to go this small, I tell my daughter I want to go this small and I'll do about 3 or 4 braids and then I'll be like, nah, never mind, let's just go big. With this particular situation, I kind of really didn't have a choice to go bigger because I have the bob, and the bob has blunt tips. When you have blunt tips, it's hard to do your braids and not have anything sticking out. And some of them I still have some stuff sticking out, and I think I was saying that to y'all, like right here you can see a little bit. I used the mousse to put on it, but I mean, mousse is only gonna lay it down but so much. Do I really care about them little pieces? No. I mean, at the end of the day, I still did my own hair, ma'am or sir, whoever see this. Hopefully, you know, whatever. So with that being said, I think that's it, you guys. I hope when you see this video, you like it, because the way these fingers feel, you should like it, because I don't want your fingers to feel the same way. So just like it, because everybody else don't want to take the chance to do no braids like this. So like the video, okay, ma'am? Like the video. But yeah, all jokes aside, I had my music on. It was a few parts where I was dancing, so on and so forth. And yeah, with that being said, I'm all done, you guys. I love it. It is pretty. It's not real long. It's like right here, so you guys can see it's not that bad. It's right here on my waist. So yeah, I think this is a really good lift. And I like it. So yeah, with that being said, that is about it, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here and go get myself dressed so I can take my daughter to school and put all of these towels in the wash, and that's it. I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye.
You wonder? You wonder?